Powerpuff Girls live action show cast Mojo Jojo's son. Ooh, I got a feeling that Willie's not gonna like this.
You're goddamn right I don't.
Oh God. Oh guys, we got this and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Puncher305, and with me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
Friday. This is good. Lovely. Drinks are coming up. Let's
do this. Let's get started. Guys, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. You know the drill, guys. Copy the promo code, click on the link, paste in the shopping cart, and that's 10% saved. Plus an additional percentage as well, because we're getting everything out. Spring cleaning, guys. It's all in there. Check it out. Check it out. Please, please. Make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so no one comes amazing news, which is 3 times a week, guys. You can't go wrong. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Also, a little something in between, you know, for those people that are kind of eager for something, a little something in the between, of course. And for Willie. And now, let's get started.
Why for me? That's your thing.
I don't care, but you like it.
I mean, I do, yeah, but I can't be the only one.
Well, I don't know. Then we're going to have to ask everybody else if they like my little intro for when we come up with the segments.
Okay.
But, all right, you know what? But this, all right, this is not for Willie, guys. This is for you. And now, let's get started.
Wow.
So, well, okay, fine. And for Willie. Jesus Christ. Can I not
please anybody? Move on. It's an intro. We're good. Got it. Chop. There's drinking to be done. The bars are missing me.
I hear you. All right, guys. So, after years on PlayStation, MLB The Show hits Xbox Game Pass at launch. Wow, that's pretty big, man. I mean, that's Willie. Like, what? Like, I don't know. I'm actually baffled in this part because there's always been a PlayStation thing, the MLB The Show, and now it's hitting Xbox Game Pass. And not only that, it's hitting on April 20th. It's coming. Oh my God! Like, dude, what's going on here, Willie?
Yeah,
what's going on?
I don't know.
Here?
Like, they made a deal. Fine, okay. It's a sports title, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
So it normally wouldn't have, like, if they were to go and announce that the next God of War would be a Game Pass exclusive, I think the rotation of the earth will stop.
Oh, no, it will definitely stop. And then you'll see me going, well, I guess I got to buy Xbox now.
But that being said, the show is pretty much the premier video game baseball title.
Yeah.
It has the PlayStation Studios logo on it, but it's going to be a day-and-date release on Game Pass, along with its release on the PlayStation in their formats. It's not in PlayStation Now. That's the thing that really blows my mind.
No, big time, dude. That's why I'm like, whoa, wait, what? Like, yeah. It's huge, man. This is really, really, really huge news, and especially for Xbox community out there, which I'm pretty sure that they're going to be ecstatic to play this game at launch, and they get to get all the tropes of the game and play it at that same day while PlayStation is still waiting for it. I mean, It's interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, guys. It's
very interesting, and I don't know why Sony facilitated this for Microsoft. I would love to know the details of the deal.
Oh, no, definitely.
Because
something went over there, hand over fist. God only knows what.
Sony has a competing streaming service, which is PlayStation Now, but it's not at the same level as Game Pass, especially because of the day one new releases. Mm-hmm. You get all Xbox titles on Game Pass the moment they pop on the consoles.
Yeah.
Now Sony's helping them with that.
I don't know. Something is weird, dude. And I got a feeling I have a weird feeling that we're gonna find out more about this on the virtual E3. But who even knows, dude?
I don't know. I mean, Microsoft and Sony will do their own little direct style presentations before then. And I like to find out because Sony's really, in my opinion, Sony's really shooting themselves in the foot. What's the value proposition for PlayStation Now when even games that are considered Sony exclusives appear in a rival service?
It's crazy, dude. Very, very, very crazy.
Indeed.
But you know what? That's fine. We'll put a pin on this one, guys, and we'll see if we can circle back to it and see what happens from here to the future or even E3. I have a feeling we're going to find out a little more about this coming up. But for now, let's put it up here. We'll keep it on hold, and we're going to circle back to it in a few. So, on to the news. Loot box spending and problematic gambling linked. Researchers say, I'm not going to say they're wrong, but are they right? You know, they're saying here a new study by researchers in the UK have found a robust variety of links between problematic gambling and loot boxes in video games. But I just don't know. I mean, I kind of see it like a habit. I just don't know of a gambling habit. But of course, it is kind of a gambling because you don't even know what the hell you're getting. It's a loot box. But go ahead.
Yes. The problem with loot boxes has always been that it preys on people that are predisposed to have an addiction to gambling. Because yes, loot boxes are a form of gambling. Wait, let me back up a little bit.
Go ahead.
Technically, loot boxes are not gambling because gambling is putting a bet using real world money on the chance that you'll win back more real world money.
I will consider it more of a bad habit.
Okay, but unfortunately, the people that are preyed upon the most, the people that are most susceptible to the heavy spending with loot boxes, are people that could develop problematic gambling problems. I just said problematic gambling problems, like problematic and problem weren't the same fucking word. That's some good English there.
Right.
But problematic gambling will, like people who with problematic gambling would be more likely to be, seduced by loot boxes. Gambling commissions up to now have been against qualifying loot boxes as actual gambling.
All right.
But as this study and a couple of other studies that have been done show, there's a link. It's the reason why Belgium and a few other European countries banned the loot boxes.
My question will be more, besides the fact about problematic gamblings, I want an age range of who it affects more.
Okay, they say here, the spending can hit up to $100 per month. And the problem is that younger, less educated men are most likely to use them.
Sounds right.
So we're looking at, let's say, because I'm going to say it because FIFA is rated for all ages.
Yeah.
Children to teens into early adulthood.
Wow, dude. It makes sense. I mean, I cannot lie.
Stories,
that makes sense.
You hear the stories about the parents that have suddenly tens of thousands of dollars taken from their account because little Timmy snuck into their room and got their credit card.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, we're not that far. I mean, you and I, we have siblings, nephews, and stuff like that we had to educate them, let them know what's the problem with loot boxes. And it's not even much of a problem. It's like, okay, I understand maybe 2 or 3, but when it comes to becoming a habit, it gets a little scary because you're like, dude, you just spent $20 the other week on a loot box. So why you want more money on more loot boxes? No, because it's a rare something. And no, man, that's, it is a problematic thing. It's true.
I had to fight that with my nephews.
Yeah.
Because they're like heavy into Fortnite. But my nephew, he's my youngest nephew. Yeah, he's my youngest nephew.
Okay.
He's heavily into Overwatch. And every time he gets a loot box, he's like, what? I didn't get what I wanted. He's the prime candidate for the just one more mentality of a loot box.
Ugh.
Maybe if I go and put a couple of bucks in, maybe I'll get what I'm looking for.
Of course they would. That's anybody's mentality if you think about it, to be honest.
And it takes a lot of willpower, or in my case, a lot of hatred, to not go and buy a few. Because you're playing the game. You're playing the game, especially with games that are purposely grindy as shit.
Very.
That have loot boxes. The one that comes to mind before they disabled it, Middle-earth: Shadow of War.
Okay.
At some point, your game just ground to a halt because you had to get more epic orcs. And oh well, I mean, you can buy loot boxes. Orcs come out of those. So yeah, I mean, thankfully they took it off, and I didn't have to worry about it no more because that end game grind, holy shit.
No, imagínate, dude. And like, the thing is, I do understand. Like right now, for your nephew to do such a thing, I highly understand, because the thing is, yeah, you're putting extra money to see if you get that one special skin, which let's be honest, it's just a skin. It does not increase your ability to do anything. It's just cosmetic. But
that's the excuse.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, I want to look cool. I want to look better. I want to do this. I want to do that. I get it. I totally do. But the thing is that you always have that niche inside of you that you're like, if I put a couple more dollars, maybe my odds of getting that is, like 5-1. Who knows?
Let's not even go that far. Okay, one of the excuses that people who defend loot boxes use is that most times the things that you get are cosmetic.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Battlefront 2 was one that actually made pay-to-win mechanics out of loot boxes, and that was garbage on their part.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go back to Overwatch. Everything there is cosmetic. You get sprays, you get skins, you get, call-outs, you get different little things like that. Those things... Technically, they're not worth anything, but people enjoy kitting out their mains to look badass.
Of course.
And holy shit, I can't get that Genji skin that I want. Maybe I just buy a couple of loot boxes.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the case is, it's still bothersome, dude. That's happening. But if that's what the researchers are saying about this becoming a problematic gambling issue, then okay, I guess. But I think they should do more studies and see what can be, like, let's say not a pros and cons, but like an activity where we can see what will attract them more if they done this or if they done that type of thing. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
That would be a different study as well. I would love to see as well.
I don't know. All I know is that I've never liked loot boxes, and I think that they should be regulated like other gambling mechanics.
I agree.
There shouldn't be a reason why FIFA has gambling mechanics in a game that's marketed to kids.
Yeah, it's true.
And not just FIFA, but let's forget FIFA. Madden. That's more America.
Very. Oh, well, let's not go too far. Remember the NBA with the trade-off of the other freaking little videos?
The virtual coin, yes.
Yeah, you know what, dude? Screw that shit. But you know what, man, Willie? We're going to keep that there, but I really want to ask the viewers out there, what do you guys think about this? Do you think this is actually a problematic issue for gambling, or do you think it's just a waste of time that they're doing type of study? I mean, please comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts, and let's have a conversation about it, because this is something that I think we all can get around and talk about and maybe come out with some sort of logical way of thinking about this. But please comment down below and let us know what your thoughts are. Willie.
Sir.
We get a first look at Resident Evil Village running on the PS4 Pro. It looks pretty clean. It looks pretty good. I know it's not a PS5, but it's pretty clean for the PS4 Pro. And it looks like in a surprise announcement in January, Capcom revealed that the Resident Evil Village will be in fact launching to the Xbox One, PS4, after previously announcing the game exclusively for the Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. Today, the publisher shares a first look at the highly anticipated game, because there's a lot of people that want to play this freaking game, but running on older hardware. Which it was a little quick 5 minutes, which we have here running right now for you guys, and it doesn't look so bad. I mean, Willie, what are your thoughts about this?
I mean, I know why they did this, because of the issues that people had with Cyberpunk 2077 running on previous gen hardware.
Okay.
It makes sense for them to just, allay people's fears and say, listen, we're not that. This is how it's going to look. Makes sense.
Okay.
Yes, it's highly anticipated. Every Resident Evil game is highly anticipated.
That's true.
Let's
but
be
you
serious.
know what? But all right. But being that we have Resident Evil being a highly anticipated game, how we feel about, maybe a side-fill horror game?
I don't even know what this is about.
Oh God, my God! When I saw this, my hairs on the back of my neck stood up and all ends, and I was like, "Wait a minute! A Seinfeld horror game? It looks insane, and it's coming to the PS5." First of all, which I was like, "Wait, what?" Yeah,
it's called Seinfeld.
Yes, but they call it
Seinfeld remastered.
Yeah, it's called Seinfeld. But
Seinfeld they have a horror game.
Yeah, which is weird, but because you're pretty much in this game, which is somewhere in New York, everything fucked up, and there's certain locations in that game that it's in Seinfeld. Of course, the diner that we all know, but that's in New York, and that's in real world New York as well. But you get to go to the apartment building, and you get to go to Kramer's apartment and Seinfeld's apartment. You see like a bunch of blood on the walls and a bunch of craziness going on, dude. The game is fucking weird. Like, even the way it looks. I mean, guys, you're seeing the trailer firsthand right now here with us. And it's just weird. Like, this weird looks on a guy's face. And he's like, and dude, it's like this guy with a baby face, first of all. He's like, kept you waiting, huh? And without even cracking a smile, nothing, with this unfriendly grin. Dude, it's just weird. It's like overall weird, but it's funny. I don't even know what to do or say about this game, dude. It's weird. I don't know.
Just have nothing.
I have nothing either. That's the sad part, because I'm like, usually I would have something about this, but I got nothing. Nothing at all.
Zero. Like, I'm drawing a blank. I have nothing to say about this. Like, horror game set in Seinfeld?
God.
I mean, at least you don't play. At least you don't have to. That would. You know what? That would make it even creepier. If you play the baseline. You play the baseline in the background while everything is going to hell. Literally.
I don't even know what to do.
You have my attention.
Yeah, but well, I guess it's not that bad if they're playing the baseline. You know, right? Dude, I don't know. I need to see more of this game. I need to see more of the gameplay. It looks so weird and cheesy and now everything, but I need to see the gameplay of this whole thing.
I still have nothing.
Guys, what are your thoughts about this freaking game? Please comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this trailer. Of course, for you guys to know, again, we have all this news and more in the description down below. So if you guys didn't see it on here and you're like, oh man, I want to see the full trailer, everything's down below. So Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga has been delayed indefinitely now. So yeah, I mean, Willie, do you know anything about this by any chance?
Listen, these games.
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
There's too much of them. At first I was like, I kind of like them, but Jesus Christ.
You don't understand. Like, on the PS3, there are 22 of them.
God, jeez.
They cover everything from The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, to Indiana Jones, to Harry Potter, to Star Wars,
and
to Jurassic World.
Yep.
I mean, Jesus. And they're money makers. But they're saying that, according to TT Games, which is the developer, they're saying that the development team needs more time because they wanted to live up to their expectations. Now, mind you, this game has been out since, well, they showed it in E3 2019. I didn't think these games were that difficult to make. Then again, I mean, they're saying that there's nearly 500 Star Wars characters in this game. One of the things about the Lego games is they it's chock full of characters.
Yeah,
the Avengers.
Bro, they throw it in there.
The Marvel superheroes and Avengers ones, they have some obscure people in there.
Dude, they just throw it in there. They have no shame. They're like, here, bleh, all there.
So I mean, okay, I guess for people who like Star Wars, Lego Star Wars games, that's some bad news. Better that they get it done right before, instead of just releasing it.
I don't know. I you know what? They haven't been much of a problem to me in gaming because they actually like to go through everything when it comes to Lego. Like almost make sure it's going by the movie with a Lego twist, of course. And they make really good games. I'm not gonna even lie. These Lego games are really beautifully looked. I mean, phenomenally actually.
They're fun up to a certain point.
Yeah, when it becomes a grind, you're like, oh shit.
I mean, they all get grindy because, well, I take it back. It's not they all get grindy. They all get grindy for me because I'm a trophy whore.
Yes, you are.
And so I have to go and pick up every single little thing. And having to retread places looking for that one little collectible that you missed because you didn't have the proper character to be able to get it.
No. I feel your pain. I do feel your pain on that, Willie. But yeah, I mean, if they're gonna take their time, fine. At least this is not one of those games like Cyberpunk 2077 or like any of these movies right now that are being delayed. You know what? Take your time. Make it perfect. Make it right for everybody. That's all I can say.
To be fair, this was never going to be a Cyberpunk situation because it's not as hotly anticipated as Cyberpunk
at all. But it's still recognized by a bunch of kids and a lot of trophy whores like yourself to play these type of games. So I would say that take your time, make it nice for the kids and for the trophy whores and have fun with it. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone saw the trailer of Suicide Squad, the Red Band trailer. But what I wasn't sure about and didn't even know if it was even real, that in theaters during the King Kong versus Godzilla movie, they had trailers that are going on. And one of the trailers was the Suicide Squad Rebellion trailer, which was, green, make sure it's all nice and whatever for the kids so they don't see all the kills and whatnot. But that trailer was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually a really good trailer. But there's one part in the trailer which shows Nathan Fillion with Mr. Potato Man arms, which I was like, what? And it's his body and his arms just pops right out. Willie, what the fuck is that about?
That's his character is TDK. And I had to research it. Again, I'm not the DC guy. Cousin Jose is.
No, I'm pretty sure, but that's why I need to go to you first because I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Because it's so weird looking, man. To see this guy's
It is
arms.
weird looking, but that's his thing. His thing is that he can detach his limbs.
Oh God, he's like freaking like one of our kids' childhood toys that you just pop their arms off and stuff. Jesus.
Yeah. He's more like a committing crime Ken doll. But I mean. Yeah. It's not the worst superhero power or villain power.
I'm still wondering about Polka Dot Man. That guy.
You see him throw his little polka dots around. I don't know what any of these people do. All I know is that Peacekeeper and Bloodsport have guns.
Yes.
I can relate. Blackguard does too. I relate to guns because I know what guns are.
Yeah, they're pew pews. I don't know what the fuck a polka dot will do to a human, but I need to see what's the big thing.
I mean, maybe they'll kill themselves because of their lack of fashion sense.
Probably. I just know that even Polka Dot Man's suicidal from the whole thing. He's like, I hope you die. I'm like, oh my God, Jesus, dude.
Oh no, the one line in this one when the girl's talking to Peacemaker and he makes it, he shows he's a psychotic.
Yeah.
And then she turns to Polka Dot Man and she says, "I thought you were the crazy one," and he says, "I am." These are nut bars. They're all nut bars. I don't know because I haven't seen all of them say anything. Like Weasel, we know is weird only because he licked the glass.
He's just
looks like the scaredest wet cat on the planet. All I saw was Peter Capaldi's thinker get threatened.
Yeah,
and Mongol. Mongol. I mean, she sort of kind of looks like an orange Star Shatter.
Right.
I don't know.
I really want to see this movie, though. I really do. But
I'm dying to see this movie.
No, definitely, dude. But I'm gonna say something. Being that we're all in the movie area right now, did you even see the new trailer for Yasuke? I
did not see the new trailer for Yasuke.
Dude, look. At first, when I saw the when I first saw the readings, it's Yasuke's trailer. Teaser trailer, the first look at the anime's first Black Samurai. I thought they were being funny. I'm like, wait. The first Black Samurai? No. Afro Samurai was the first Black Samurai. But when I come to read more about this, they're talking about real history stuff. So I'm like, oh.
Wait a minute. I have to do it. I have to do it in the traditional nerd way.
Please.
Well, actually, Afro Samurai is in a different universe. Thank you very much.
Oh, please. God, Willie. But
Listen,
dude,
if someone's not there to actually something, was it really a nerdy conversation?
no. You're absolutely right, and I do appreciate it. I'm just funny because it's like, oh, Willie, really? Come on. But yeah, we need to we have to talk about this. Yeah, that type of speech. I get it. But look, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of digging this one because it's actual history, and I'm a sucker for history, and especially one about the first black samurai, dude. That's badass. I need to see this.
Yeah,
I need to see this. That's actually, I love history. I'm a sucker for history.
Oh
and
no,
stuff like this.
me as well. And I'm also a sucker for animation that involves people cutting each other up.
Dude, I mean, we can't go wrong. We got history, samurais, anime, people getting cut up and stuff. Oh, interesting.
Oh no, wait. We can go wrong.
Oh,
and we can go wrong with the very next thing that you're about to talk about.
Oh my god! All right, guys, brace yourself because this is gonna be a doozy. And Powerpuff Girls live action show cast Mojo Jojo's son. Willie, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm listen. The only thing that I wanted was for them not to fuck up Mojo Jojo.
And look,
I
will have to say it's my fault, Willie. I'll have to say it's my fault. Somewhere around the internet, they heard me say Mojo Jojo a couple times, and they said, you know what? Let's fuck with them. We're gonna make it Mojo Jojo's son. I fucked it up. I did this. My apologies.
I'm hurt.
I'm hurt too. So it looks like the Powerpuff live action adaptation of the Powerpuff Girls from the cartoons, of course, has cast Mojo Jojo's son, according to Variety reports. Nicholas Poldani, I hope I'm saying it right.
Yeah, that sounds right. Poldani
will appear in the Powerpuff as Joseph Jojo Mondel Jr.
Mondo Jr.
Mondo? Sorry, I apologize. As a nerdy kid with power hungry, insecure. I mean, it sounds like Mojo Jojo because Mojo Jojo was a freaking brain. He was kind of insecure about his brain right there, technically. So that's why he wears a turban. And power hungry because he was definitely power hungry. But now, here's my real question, guys. Is he going to be this kid that we see here? Is he going to be like that? Or is he going to be an animated little chimpanzee or something? I mean, I don't know. If he's going to be this child, I have a lot of questions. What did Mojo Jojo do to have a human child? I have questions. I got a lot of questions.
I only have one question.
What?
Can you stop? No. Seriously, guys. The people who are making this, can you stop?
Yeah, like stop.
Like, listen, I'm not gonna go and purposely shit on something that other people might be excited for. But can you stop?
No, definitely. And you know what, Willie? Because you just said that, WB is, of course, yeah, because we're gonna add lubricant to this shit. We need it. So WB is in the news right now because, of course, they're WB and they do things to fuck with everybody's shit. And it looks like DC's New Gods movie and Aquaman spinoff, The Trench, is canceled by them. So it's bothering because I'm like, wait, why? I get it. If the whole Spider-Verse, the whole Snyderverse thing, they had to stop it and whatever because, too much money or just because they just wanted Snyder to do that 4-hour movie. I mean, I'm kind of getting it, but it sucks at the same time because I really want to see more. But dude, spinoffs, what the fuck did they have to do with this, Willie? Like, why?
Listen, as much as I talked negatively about movies in the Snyderverse, there are people who really wanted a superhero series that was that dark.
Yeah.
Just, Snyder's never owned a flashlight in his life. Let's be honest.
He lived in the dark.
Well, whatever. Don't do it. Don't do the Bane speech.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark.
I was, but okay.
No, but there is an audience for this. Now, this could have been decided before Snyderverse hit and became, the sensation it is now, the Snyder Cut. but still, like, you're looking for something that's gonna make bank. You got a ready audience willing to throw ungodly amounts of money at this.
All of it, actually.
Why would you cancel it?
Dude, and the funny part is, the spin-off for Aquaman, it was going to be a horror movie. The Trench, it was going to be a horror movie. I'm like, oh my God, what I would love to see that. But whatever, man. To each their own. To each their own, dude. I'm not even going to argue with that.
The messed up thing is, like, the one that, out of the two, the one that I was more interested in was the New Gods.
Okay.
Because, yes, Dark Side. But it was also they were also going to bring up Mr. Miracle. Which, the story behind that character is insane.
Oof, okay.
I would have loved to have seen a movie based on the New Gods.
I hear you.
Still, listen, I've said it before. Warner Studios, I don't know what's going on in their head, but it definitely ain't making sense. Not to me, anyway.
I personally think that they do things on purpose just so they can get hate. I don't know why though, dude. Like, dude, as much as I'm a Marvel fan, I love Marvel movies. But dude, I would love to see a good DC movie, and we did. And that's the thing. I'm like, oh my God, this is actually a good movie. Why are you gonna stop money? Dude, that's literally printing their own money. What the fuck?
I'm gonna say it the way I said it before. Okay. The only thing that I wanted was to see DC done right. The Snyder cut of Justice League may not have been exactly my cup of tea, but that was great. The trinity of DC characters: Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. Yes. All three there, all three being badass in their own way. That's what I wanted. I didn't get it exactly how I wanted. I don't care. It's still good.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna go and decide? Okay, we don't want to develop this more. We don't want money.
No, it sucks, and especially like this one part, Willie, that talking about deleting and stuff like that. Did you know that in the end of the Snyder cut, when they're in the what?
The nightmare.
Yes, the nightmare scene with Joker. You know there was an extended part to that, right?
Well, I mean, there's an extended part to everything.
Yeah, but this one was actually really good. I saw it. I'm like, why the fuck you take this out?
I read a story that I found humorous. Margot Robbie was hinting that Quentin Tarantino has enough footage to make a 20-hour long cut of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Holy fuck.
If Quentin Tarantino has 20 hours, Zack Snyder has 45.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that got cut out. But the scene that you're referring to, that was dark. I mean, the man is dark to begin with, but he just smashed the last light bulb with this one.
Oh, no, definitely.
And it's we live in a society part that we heard when they did one of the trailers for the Justice League Snyder Cut thing. And it's a continuation of the line where Batman is telling Joker that Harley Quinn told him before she died to make him die, to kill him slowly.
Dude, oof.
And Joker's response was, "Holy shit, this man! Like, is he really wants Batman to punch him into the next dimension?"
Say it.
The exact line was when Batman tells him, Harley was dying in his arms. She told me to kill you slow. And I'm going to honor that request. And Joker turns around and says, "Well, who do you think screamed more, the girl or the boy?"
God, jeez.
Referring to Robin. I would have listen. I don't have the anger issues that Batman does. I would have killed him right there.
Oh, I have all the anger issues.
Fuck it. Let
right there,
Darkseid keep Earth. I gotta kill this motherfucker right now.
Oh no, yeah. I think I would have died. I would have been like, well, I guess I'm gonna end this fucking thing happy as fuck. Boof! Yeah. It just blows that right
little
here.
Card you gave me? I'm gonna rip it now on your face.
Yeah. I'm gonna shove it down your throat, out of your ass, literally.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna shove it down your throat in pieces and watch you shit it whole.
Yeah. Fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. I'm like, wow, just the thought about that's like shit. You just complete a whole puzzle right there.
Oh man, that was a dark scene.
That
well
was
done.
dark. Very dark. But guys, what do you guys think? I mean, did you think they should have added that part in the movie? Do you think, what are your thoughts about Mojo Jojo Son? What are your thoughts about everything in general, guys? Please comment down below. And thank you so much for watching our show today, guys. This segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. And make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button just to know when we come with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week, guys. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And of course, a little something in between, just because. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you Monday. Peace.
Time to go drink, boys. Bah!